Hi everyone, this is Priyanka working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Engineering. Today in our lecture series, we are just going to see about the cyber security safeguards and security services. In this, we are just going to see in detail about the electronic mail security. First of all, email security. Here, the email is one of the most widely used. It allows user to send messages. For example, from abc@gmail.com, it is the sender's mail address, and to cdf@yahoo.com, this is the receiver's email address. Here, the subject is hi, how are you? This is a message we are sending from person A to person B, in which they both have a separate email address. Through this mail address, we are just sending these messages. Here, let's see in detail about distribution list. Distribution list, it mainly consists of set of recipients. First, here the way of implementation is of two types, that is remote exploded method and then local exploded method. These are the two types of way of implementation. First of all, sender will send message and it is sent to the distributed list maintainer, and then from the distributed list maintainer it has been sent to the recipient 1, 2, 3. How much of a recipient is needed, it can be available in this recipe, in this list. Next, let us see about local exploit methods. Here, let's see the advantages. Local exploiter, it is easier to prevent mail forward loop. Then it is used for caused by distribution list contained in distribution lists. It is easy to prevent multiple copies of the same messages, that is by weeding out duplicates in the list. Next is bandwidth consumption is known to use. Important when we start billing per email messages. Next is remote exploder method. Let's see the advantages. Here the remote exploder advantages is it allows the membership to be kept secret from sender. It can be cheaper if recipients are geographically clustered around the list maintaining sites. Next, it is more effective if list size is bigger than message size. It's faster when distribution lists are contained in distribution lists. Next is a possible attack of emails, that is phishing attack. Phishing attack, it mainly attempts to find info like username, password, either directly or indirectly. Malware distribution. Next is spam attack. It is mainly a junk mail attack. Next is a denial security attack. Here the attacker sends bulk mail, either makes overflow or crash. Next, these are all the email security services. Here the email security services, it mainly includes privacy, integrity, next password, non-repudiation, then the price of the security. These all comes under the email security services. Here confidential mail. Here sometimes certified mail is also be allowed. Next, let's see key establishments. Here the key establishments as establishing a public keys, then establishing secret keys. First, let's see establishing public keys. Here it is a out of brand transmission, that means PGP public key hash on business card, that is PKI, that is piggybacking of certificates on email messages. Next is establishing secret keys. It consists of out of branding transformation and the ticket via KDCs. Here let's see about the privacy. Privacy, it's mainly we are just the word that threats. Threats means it is eavesdropping, that is it relay notes might be stored messages. In fact, many relay notes logs messages completely. Fundamentally, at sender and receiver machines, email there is not in transit and not protected by electronic communication privacy. Privacy end-to-end privacy. In the case of end-to-end privacy, here the sender and the receiver use encryption, complicated by multiple recipients. Keys should be only used sparingly to avoid cipher attacks. Here, next is with distribution list exploders. Here it consists of remote exploding and local exploding. In remote exploding, Alice chooses a secret key yes and encodes her message. Alice attaches yes encrypted to all recipient. Here distribution list explodes decoders yes and attach it encrypted to all the recipients by removing exploder knows the content. Next is local exploding. Allies need to exchange keys with all people on the list. Thank you.